Hey there, I'm so excited you're here because I want to share with you a program that is working in my office. And in the past 9 weeks, I just looked it up, brought in over $10,000 worth of services that are not only helping instill trust between me and my patients, but we're providing services that are wowing people because we're making their hearing aids sound better again because maybe their hearing changed. We are attracting new patients through our marketing, like on our website and what we're talking about on social media. And it is something that is based on a subscription model. We're calling it the Hearing Aid Wellness Program. And as you know, the reason why I do all of this is because I want you to be successful, genuinely. When I started my first practice 15 years ago, I wish there was me out there where someone would just shared with me exactly what they knew. And so that's what I'm doing here. As I learn new things, I'm sharing it with you. With the world changing and, third-party administrators are coming in and trying to tell us how much we can charge, and with online hearing aid sales out there, and the consumer is changing, everything's changing. I was trying to think outside the box of ways that my practice will still survive. So I, last year especially, started looking outside the audiology industry and started looking at what the dentists are doing. There's a dentist on every corner and they're surviving. There may or may not be dental insurance and it may or may not be good. They're still getting paid. So last year, I listened to a podcast and then read a book about subscription sales. So subscription sales, just really quickly, are everywhere now. We're very used to it. We're familiar with it. We pay Amazon once a year. We pay Costco once a year for to be a member of something, and it's a subscription model. Our gym membership is a subscription model. Every month there's a charge, and we may or may not use it, but we know it's there, so we don't have to walk in and pay it each time that we go. Membership has its privileges. You save money with a membership. Same with, look at EMR systems for audiology practices. Years ago, I paid cash money for HearForm. HearForm was, and it still is, I guess, an office management system that was software that you embedded into your computer, and it was yours forever. Now, Blueprint, Counselor, we pay monthly as we go. It helps. It helps with cash flow. We can cancel at any time. We have this, we have this way in our world now where we have these automatic charges, and we're probably not going to go anywhere or change things because we're creatures of habit. And once we're signed up for something, we're going to continue with that. So along those same lines, statistics say that half of those people who purchase hearing aids from us are going to go someplace else to get the next pair. And I'm like, oh no, that's not going to happen. And I'm going to show you guys how you can use the Hearing Aid Wellness Program to try to stop that. So, like the dentists are saying, we want this more as a marketing tool to wow our current patients and to possibly bring in new ones. So, it's a reoccurring revenue that can be split up monthly or annually. But our Hearing Aid Wellness Program initially had a lot of different names, and they didn't work. We were like the for those who don't have hearing aid insurance subscription, the hearing aid membership program. And then before you know it, I came up with Hearing Aid Wellness Program. See if you can see that. I've created PDFs and RAC cards, and I'm going to share with you down below in the link where you guys can download this information. We also created a video that does not say our practice in it that you can use and embed on your website. These are tools that you'll be able to use, and I'm going to describe to you the order that we used it to implement it because it's now successful, but it has to be done in the right order because we were testing it in different ways and people weren't signing up. So let's go back to the who and the why you might implement this. So, who could use a hearing aid wellness program, which would include a hearing test? It includes real ear measurement. It includes your reprogramming or programming of the hearing aid. It includes 4 clean and checks. It includes like domes and service repair things that you can do in-house. It doesn't necessarily include like a receiver that you had to purchase to replace. Oh, and it doesn't include the hearing aid repair that would have to go out of house. And it doesn't include new hearing aids, obviously, but it's the services. So it's for anyone who is a third party person. Let's say someone purchased hearing aids from you through Amplifone and it came with a 1-year service plan. Well, after that 1 year, now what? Are they going to go someplace else to get their services? Are they going to find hearing aids someplace else or a different provider? No, we want them to stay with you. It's for people who have been bundled with your practice, and let's say they're outside that 3-year point, and they're like, okay, so all the free's gone. I guess maybe I'll go someplace else. I don't have an allegiance with them anymore. My warranty is up. And we want to keep them happy and we want to keep them in-house. It's also for those people who, like in our practice, the past 2 years now, we're unbundled. All those people that are unbundled, that they paid for the hearing aids and the hearing aid fittings, and then we're hoping that they come back for the follow-up services. We've kind of created this own little mini bundle for services, the Hearing Aid Wellness Program. So, but we're going to get to this. It's for people who are transplants from other offices. Let's say someone moved here from Florida or Arizona, and they have 2-year-old hearing aids, but they want to establish a relationship with a practice. Well, we have a plan for them. It's for people who purchased their hearing aids online. It's for people who got their hearing aids at the VA, and we have the software, but it's so difficult to get to the VA, and they want us to provide their cleanings. They want us to maybe do an adjustment of the hearing aids, go with what the laws are in your area, but it's for people who brought you something else from someplace else, but they're still good working devices and you just want to help them. It's for, like, we go to a lot of senior communities, and most people that are there, they signed up for the clean and check and they have hearing aids from someone else, but they still can't hear. So we have this program for them, and it's all spelled out and written out and makes it easy, it's understandable, it's processable. So this program instills trust because we're slowing down the service process where we're trying to talk to them a whole lot, provide some services, and get them to buy new hearing aids. So we're trying to break that cycle of, oh, well, the audiologists are only happy when they sell us hearing aids. And we're all about the definition of we are hearing aid salespeople, because otherwise we're not helping them. We are unbundling all of these services. We're line itemizing everything. And then we happen to have this package where we're showing them that we're saving them money and we are happy to serve them and we are keeping them in our practice. So when it comes to marketing, there's some basic keys that you need to know. Knock on the doors that are open. Don't knock on the doors that are closed because they don't want to hear what you have to say. So sending out direct mail pieces, doing all these ads and things where we're just throwing away tens of thousands of dollars every month, and we don't know if anyone is ever going to call, as opposed to putting our effort into something like this where we are remarketing to those who are our buyers and who are interested in hearing better and are right there in front of us. And then if we wow them again on a different day than the day that they bought their hearing aids, we are reinstilling this trust and we're showing off what we know. We're doing the hearing test. We're programming the hearing aids with real ear measurement. Many people could say, okay, if you are with someone who has 3 years or 4-year-old hearing aids and you're not trying to sell them hearing aids, you're not going to be able to keep your doors open. Now, hear me out on this one. If you do real ear measurement, the real ear measurement will sell you the next pair of hearing aids. So let's say I have two screens going up. I have the manufacturer's software up. I have real ear measurement up. We have these targets. They have everything set up, and they can see that I'm driving up the amplifier and trying to get more gain out of their old crummy hearing aids that maybe they didn't take very good care of. Maybe they're 6 years old and they're trying their hardest to keep these things going. And real ear measurement showing that we're constantly underfitting them, and it won't move. Software showing we're moving. The hearing aid itself is not moving. This is a great tool for them to understand we're not just trying to sell them hearing aids. We want them to hear better. They want to hear better. So at that point, you can make a decision of, well, you're all set up. Hold on a second. Let me go get a pair of trial hearing aids and put them on you. Put the trial hearing aids on, do that setting real quick, and oh my gosh, we're matching targets now. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, Mr. Smith, now you have a choice. Would you like to send these older hearing aids in for repair? Here's how much it's going to cost, knowing that in 6 or 12 months they might break again. Or would you like to purchase new hearing aids? So a lot of times what happens is they're like, you know what, let's send those in for repair. I'm going to wait. While they're in repair, they take mine home. And then when it's all said and done, they say, you know what, I'm glad that we've repaired those because those are going to be my backup, but I want to order these. So it's a way of just continually interacting with our patients and showing them that we really care about them. Oh, so I'm really excited about this, and I really want you to know about all of this because when we first presented it, it didn't go well to the patients. So again, we were stating it incorrectly, and it was the way that we presented it. So what has worked for us is, here's the process. Someone comes in for a clean and check. And I clean their ears, I clean the hearing aids, we put them back on, and I'm like, so how does that sound? And they're like, well, it's okay. I don't know. I'm like, do they sound like they used to sound like? And they're like, not really. And I'm like, well, they seem to be working. So when was the last time we tested your hearing? Because sometimes the hearing changes. So I go in and I look and oh my gosh, it's been 2 years, it's been 3 years, it's been 4 years since we tested your hearing. Your hearing probably changed and you need a new prescription. And they're like, oh, well, that kind of makes sense. I'm like, yeah, And meanwhile, a week ago or 2 weeks ago or whatnot, like we just started this 2 months ago, I sent out an email to my general email box of all of my patients just to let them know, like educational newsletter. I sent exactly this hearing aid wellness program spiel, and no one emailed back. Nobody. Crickets. And I was like, okay, no one said good or bad, and I was kind of worried. I'm like, okay. So I say this to this person, and they're like, and I go, well, we have a program now where we could save you money if you sign up for it, and I can do all of this. And they go, oh, I heard about that. Tell me more. And I'm like, okay, well, why don't you come out, talk to Lindsay or talk to Tina. They're going to tell you about it. And they schedule the appointment for the hearing test and the hearing aid adjustment. And they're like, and they take the information. We have it in a RAC Card form, and we have it in the larger one, depending on the person. But we give them the information. This is what we're going to be doing next time. We're going to be testing your hearing. We're going to do real ear measurement, and we're going to reprogram your hearing aids. And all of that comes out to close to like $280 some or something like that. But if you wanted, we can include all of your services for the year, which would be 4 clean and checks. And, oh, you want batteries? Sure, batteries. You're now saving money because minimally, we did the math, it's going to be $540 for this program. But it's only going to cost you $380. And they're like, no brainer. Yeah, add that extra amount. Suddenly, our bank account, where normally the line items are for the purchases, sales would be like 40, 40, 40, 40, all these clean and checks, they're now turning to 380, 380, 380. So I just looked this morning. I really looked it up. I wanted to know. I'm like, I feel like people are happy, but I'm not sure how much is this helping our bottom line. We have a smallish practice. I don't know, we're not the biggest. I'm the only provider right now. And so anyway, in the past 9 weeks, since we started this for real, 27 people have signed up. For $380, that's $10,260 that we made out of services. And these people were thrilled, going, oh my gosh, it was the wow effect again. Oh, it's like they got new hearing aids. They can hear better. And then we take it to that next level where I use our hearing health plan, as I call it, and I say, okay, just like day one, we're going to start over again. You know how to use your hearing aids, but look, we have homework for you. And gradually, you're going to start wearing the hearing aids more, because it's going to be like wearing new hearing aids. You might need to scale it back, get used to your environments, find out, look and listen about the different volumes of certain items in your home, your television. Just like look around, make a list of where these hearing aids are now helping, where are they not helping, what do I need to work on. You're going to start listening to music more often. You're going to have it play in the background. You're going to have familiar music playing initially. You're going to start listening to talk radio. And little by little, as the weeks go on, their homework gets more difficult. And their brain is going to start to acclimate to the new, sharper sounds in their environment, right? We need to talk them through that. And if we give them something that is in written form, they feel more confident with it. Studies show that people find someone as an expert or they're more credible if they have the plan, if they talk about their plan, if they have the plan written. All of this establishes trust. And we're not price gouging. We are just getting paid for our services. So someone could say, all right, well, hold on a second. You're unbundled. You have this annual service plan. How are you going to make money? Like, don't you want to, sell hearing aids at that large bundled amount? Technically, it's kind of reverse. So let's say someone they're already in the annual service plan. They have 4-year-old hearing aids, and now they're going to buy their next pair of hearing aids because the old ones were not working well via real ear measurement. We saw this, and they really like the trial aids, so they're going to buy new. Guess what? Now they feel like they are getting this huge discounted bonus because they are now buying the hearing aids at a lower rate than they did 4 years ago, because they're just buying the hearing aids with our small markup price with it. And it's up to you. You can charge your fitting fees like you would a normal hearing aid fitting fee, but then the services for the next 3 or 4 years are not included. They've already paid for that $380, and the next year they're going to pay $380, and the next year, and the next year, and the next year. And we're going to keep them continually paying. And so they feel like they just got a deal. If I say, yeah, your hearing aids are going to cost like $3,800, and they go, what? And I'm like, you paid $4,800 last time. And they're like, oh, okay. It's that mindset of, oh my gosh, I just saved money. How great is that? And then they tell their friends who tell their friends. The strongest type of marketing is word of mouth marketing. The strongest type of marketing when there's a lot of noise in the world and you want to stand out is having something unique. And the baby boomers really like it when you explain to them everything and you make something special for them. And you have it on your website and you spell it out what they're getting, and that they have options, and we can tailor it directly for them. So we have this on our website. We have a video embedded that Lindsay did, and like I said before, it doesn't have our practice name. You can just take the website, I will give you the link, and you can embed it in your website. And she's just talking about the program, and she says, I'm so excited you're here. I can't wait to tell you about how we're going to save you money. So let me read to you what this even says. And the wording that I used on all of this came from this template that I used that came from someone saying, hey, look, I watched this infomercial and I'm sold. So here we go. So it is ours is the Advanced Audiology Consultants Hearing Aid Wellness Program. And we say, you spent a lot of money investing in your hearing aids, and now you need to keep that investment working for years to come. This program helps you maintain consistent hearing to your brain and saves you money. You will receive the services you need to keep your hearing aids functioning optimally for your hearing needs, as well as keeping your ears clean. You deserve this. Imagine if you aren't hearing as well as before and you simply call us for an appointment. This will allow your brain to hear at its best. This is unique because this membership plan can be used for anyone with hearing aids, whether they are in the manufacturer's warranty or out of warranty. It doesn't matter if the hearing aids were purchased in our office or somewhere else. This program is simple, easy, and stress-free. Honestly, folks, who wouldn't want to buy this, right? So I am including a link for the RAC card that I had made through Canva. I am going to give you the PDF as well. Actually, I did that wrong. Okay. I am including the RAC card that I created through Vistaprint. And then this is a PDF that I created through Canva, and I'll give you the template so you can put your own picture and your own logo at the top and things. Just so you know, we tend to put everything in a folder, and so when we retest their hearing, the hearing test results go in here. We use the Counselor patient report that has all the colors and the regular one. We put a copy of the Hearing Aid Wellness Program so they know what they're getting. We put in a copy of their hearing health plan so it reminds them about their oral rehab and how they can come back for adjustments. And we encourage that. But we want them to know that we are interested in their mind, their body, and their overall health. And we really care if they're not hearing well, and we want to give them tasks, whether they do the homework or not. We want them to know that we care, and we want them to start to listen to audiobooks. We want them to ultimately be able to hear their best with rapid speech and speech and background noise. So all of this in this program gives us a chance to pause, show off what we know, and revisit that oral rehab that maybe we talked about day one 4 years ago, but we haven't talked about it since. And we want them to know that we are their audiologist and we're different than just someone who's selling hearing aids. So make sure you ask comments below, ask in the comments section, ask questions, reach out to me, download the forms in the link. Make sure that you present this to your office staff correctly. Let them know this is a good thing, and we're so excited about it. Download the video, go ahead and embed it into your website. Listen and look at the way Lindsay presents it. Make sure that you do it in a certain manner where you let everyone know it's there, have the paperwork and the PDFs out in your office. Talk to them about it initially. You, the provider, talk to the patient about it when you're doing a clean and check. Look and see when was the last time you tested their hearing. When was the last time you did real ear measurement with them? And that's when they're going to purchase, because they're not going to purchase just because they're going to keep coming for clean and checks, but more so because they need all of this care done and we're going to save them money. And then we're just going to get them in the habit of keeping with this subscription model every year. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Try it out. Give me feedback. If it's not working, let me know. I'm curious because we've been talking about it in our mastermind groups and others are trying it out as well. And this might evolve into something else, but at least we're not going to be like Nokia. No, we're going to be like Apple, and we changed with the needs and wants of the consumer. We're not going to say, well, I'm just going to stay with the way things are, because we're not going to be able to pay our rent. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned it, but that $10,260 that I've made over the past 9 weeks, that paid for 2 months rent for my office. We have 2 offices. I pay about $5,000 a month in rent collectively. And just because I implemented this program, I was able to pay my rent just off of that. And we haven't even rolled it out to everyone yet. Yes, an email went out, but my PCCs have been handwriting envelopes and slowly mailing this to patients, especially when their warranty letters are going out, and they're doing it at a certain rate because I don't have enough time on my schedule to do real ear measurement and reprogramming on everyone this week. So we didn't want our entire database to get it all at once. So we're slowly rolling it out. And then over the year, that means over every year, people's annual subscription plan is up and they renew. So we continue to get this cycle of payments every year. And it's good for our bottom line because with a subscription model, you're able to continually have revenue come in kind of passively. And we don't have to spend money on half of our database to try to go get new people to bring in because we just lost them to our competitors. We want to keep our patients happy, and we want to attract those new ones that, yes, if the entire world decides to buy their hearing aids online, but they still need audiologists, we need to be able to keep our doors open. So we're not going to provide free services. We're going to have a plan for them, and we're going to show them how we're saving them money, because who doesn't love to save money? But we also need to be taken care of, and we need to be shown the value in what we do. And we need to, as audiologists collectively, show off what we know. Do the real ear measurement. Do the oral rehab counseling, and make sure that you're listening to your patients and meeting their needs. So this was something that we've been working on in a couple of my mastermind groups through Entree Audiology. And many different audiologists have been trying this out. We've been tweaking it in our own practices and seeing how it works. And they're starting to implement it also. If you're a forward mind thinker, or you feel like a mastermind group would be good for you, we are opening up twice a year Entree Audiology mastermind groups. So in the next month, we're going to be opening up again. You can go to entreaudiology.net and get on the wait list. And if it's close to that time, we'll be reaching out to you. We're also creating Entree Audiology Academy, which is a site that you'll be able to go to, and it has a success path, and you can pop in wherever you need help so that you don't have chaos in your practice. Things are simplified. And when you're panicking and you're having a bad day and you know you need to market, or there's certain forms that you need, or you just need your people, it is there, and you're able to just calm down, focus on what you need to do, because overwhelm sets in when we're having our bad days, when the numbers seem terrible, or you had a ton of returns and you're not sure of what you're going to do, or third party just came into your neighborhood strong and you're thinking, now what? And you can't even think about what the basics are. Well, the basics will be there. Or maybe you're someone who wants to start your own practice. Or you're an audiologist who just started a new position within, let's say, an ENT group or a hospital group, and you need to take that department to the next level. You need to regroup and innovate. We have all the tools there for you. So entreaudiology.net would be where you would find that. So I hope you have a great day, and download the stuff below, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.